May be nearing an agreement on a contract extension, but until it's done, the starting quarterback will not participate in practice or any games this preseason. Packers GM Brian Gutekunst said, "We completely understand where he's coming from." So, Keyshawn, how will this play out?
It'll play out well for him.
Yeah.
His deal will be done, what are we, Tuesday? His deal will be done before we come back on the air next week. So this week, between now and Sunday, his deal will get done. And he'll be one of the top 5 highest paid quarterbacks in NFL history. He'll get the bag the way he's supposed to. And that's just the bottom line. I mean, that's what it is. He's there to stay. He's the Green Bay Packers quarterback for at least the next 8 years.
I'm knocking on wood for him.
At least.
That he stays healthy.
It's just, obviously, health is always an issue in these situations. Now, right now, he's playing on that 1-year deal that he signed. And remember, they didn't pick up his 5th-year option the first time around. They gave him like a little money to kind of see where he's at. Then they said, okay, we'll give you a little 22. But since then, that number, playing at $13 million guaranteed number for 2024 is just not it. That ain't, dudes is making $60 million. They just gave Trevor Lawrence the bag that they gave him makes 0 sense for them to give him that type of money when he's nowhere, in my opinion, even close to the ceiling that Jordan Love could potentially have for the Green Bay Packers. I mean, it's just,
That's where I was going to go with it.
Yep.
That's where I was definitely going to go with it. That was my comparable, Trevor Lawrence. I mean, I don't even know what's taking so long, truthfully. It don't seem like it's going to be like a stalemate because he's already there. He's hanging out. You know, he just in the room waiting for his agent to hit him like deal's done. He's sitting on the sideline drinking Gatorade like, hey,
he's not missing anything as of now. There's no football doesn't start till September.
No.
Not missing anything.
No, according to the reports, he's there in the stands watching practice, waiting for his phone to ring like, did we get it done? All right, let me docu-sign that. Docu-sign that to me so I can sign it, and then pads and stuff on the field.
He'll just do it on his phone.
Yeah, that's the world we live in now.
Skip.
Look, he right there hanging out.
This is why it's puzzling to me that these quarterbacks, the teams are making the decisions on their quarterbacks are getting it done.
Yeah.
But the Dallas Cowboys
I agree.
are still, toying around. Maybe they made the decision not to sign him. I don't know. Because there hasn't been any contract talks and negotiations, so maybe they say it's over with. But when you lock up your guy, whether it's the Buffalo Bills or Baltimore or Cincinnati, and now you looking at Jordan Love and Jacksonville and Justin Herbert at the Chargers, and Brock Purdy will be next in line. Jalen Hurts is done, right? They got Daniel Jones done. They got rookie quarterback in Washington. He's done for now. The interesting thing is that Dak Prescott is still sitting around trying to figure out if the Cowboys want him or don't want him.
Yep.
That's the craziest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah. It's the greatest thing I've ever heard. Okay. My experience covering your game is that, in general, holdouts are too detrimental to both sides. Like both sides end up losing all. I'm talking about a protracted miss all of camp holdout. It's just bad business for everybody involved. This is not bad business because the Packers are even saying, we're trying to get this finished. Yeah. And to your point, for once, I agree with you. By next Monday, maybe by tomorrow, for all I know, this will be done because I'm sure they're just dotting I's and crossing T's because I'm pretty sure in general they've agreed on the sort of parameters of the deal. There's just some nuances that they got to hash out. I say shame on the Packers for not getting it done before now, but Jordan Love is their future, and I have 0 doubts about that. Jordan Love is it. As I keep saying, Dak ain't it, but Jordan Love is it.
What makes him it and Dak not, though?
Because
he beat Dak?
You could see Jordan coming.
Because he beat him.
Did he?
He just beat him. He opened up a can on him.
And over those last 8 games of the regular season last year, Jordan Love you want to talk about seizing control of your position. He was 18 touchdowns to 1 interception over the last 8 games, and they went 6-2, and then they did that to us. And he threw Dallas for a loop at Jerry World.
And the reason you say that, though, right, is Skip just finished off by saying he threw him for a loop at Jerry World. Here's a kid who first-time starter, goes into the number 2 seed's house, and I'm watching it with Michael Irvin. Michael Irvin looked like he swallowed a can of motor oil when he was with me. It just, his face, you know, at 27 at halftime, I just think about me, I'm like, my poor guy. But this kid gave you the snack, crackle, pop. And so they're looking at that and saying, well, we hit on this one. We can't miss on this. Mm-hmm. And that's something that Dak hadn't been able to do, that right there. Go into number 2 seed's house and just open up a can on him and walk out. You're going to pay that quarterback. You ain't even going to think twice.
Right.
No.
You're not going to think because he deserved it.
Yeah. And by the way, he comes early and he stays late, and he's participated in every single voluntary and
So what's the
involuntary.
holdup?
I don't know.
What's the holdup? That's the question.
No,
We're
they
saying
get it
all
done.
these good things and all he's at camp and no, what's
There's
the
no
holdup?
hold up. There's no hold up. They just, it's a negotiation. They just got there yesterday or the day before. Like
This should have been talked about.
They
long
probably was
time
talking
ago.
about
the
it.
numbers should have been already put together.
Yeah, but people go away in the summertime, too.
But the agents don't go nowhere.
No, but they do. They take a little bit of break, the personnel
Man,
people,
listen,
because there's no
There's
rush.
too many millions on the table. My
No
agent
rush. No rush.
No rush to get 200 million?
No, it's no rush.
It ain't no rush? I need to see that.
They gonna give it to him.
I need to see. I know they
gonna give it to
win. Like when I see Trevor Lawrence getting it and Kirk Cousins getting it.
Because they had to sign, they had to sign other players. They had to sign their draft picks. They got to do other players'
draft picks
contracts.
should not be a priority.
No, but they got to clean up some stuff on their cap, and then they figure out the money that they're gonna give him. They didn't never say they're not gonna
don't
give it to
nobody
him.
on the offensive end is not getting paid much. Like
No.
the receivers don't got no money.
They are
Like,
rookies.
no,
They
yeah,
young.
they all young. So what's the
young.
holdup? The money
It's
is
such
there.
a big deal. You got to do it a certain way. That's all.
They just figuring out the incentives.
Yeah.
All that
That-
stuff.
I can see like stuff like
When
that.
is he getting paid? Is he gonna get paid
How much
tomorrow?
up
How much
front?
up front? Is he getting 90% of the money in day one? All that stuff.
Little small language.
But Keyshawn, has he shown you for a
Enough.
long period of time off the field that he's a model citizen? Yes,
Oh, yeah.
he has.
Oh, yeah.
Has he shown you he has grown into the leader of your football team?
He's gonna be a model citizen. His mom she ain't.
Thank you.
Jordan Love's gonna be a model citizen.
Thank you.
Because where his mom works, you don't want to venture into that world.
Yeah. Well
She raised
said.
him right.
Well said. Has he developed into the leader of this football team?
I think so.
He is.
I think so.
He is. So you can check every box, and now it's time to invest in him because he has shown you he's worth every last penny. There's no risk here to me, unless I'm knocking on wood for him.
But that's
with
everybody's
That's
risk is
everybody
gonna
who plays
always
the
be
game.
injury.
I understand. I understand.
But as a football player,
hey,
they got it right.
they got it right.
They got it right.
Yeah, and again, he sat there for, was it 3 years or 2 years now? I can't remember.
No, it was 3 years.
3 years, right?
Yeah.
And he went the Aaron Rodgers route behind Brett, and here we are, right? And right on time, he's ready to do this.
And the longer they wait, everybody's done now. So he's the last quarterback available for an extension. Then you get to like Brock Purdy.
Yeah.
So he'll either equal Trevor Lawrence or pass Trevor Lawrence.
I would hope he would pass Trevor.
Yeah,
Lawrence.
right.
I think you have to.
I mean, it just depends.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I would be satisfied with Trevor Lawrence's deal.
That's pretty great. I know.
And then Patrick Mahomes will get another deal
Okay.
after.
But he should.
No, they're going to redo Mahomes. Soon as this kid goes, Jordan Love, during the season, and mark my word, they'll be redoing Patrick again during the season.
He better get $1 more than Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah.
Right?
$1 more.
Seriously. Okay, back to Team USA. Uh-oh. Will Kevin Durant